Your mental clarity goes as soon as you get fatigued, and what else goes? We don't really love our job as much, which is where we lose nurses, we lose our job satisfaction and our desire to help others and to be in the profession that we wanted to be in from the first place starts to wane. Lack of confidence, we have some worry, some anxiety, some overwhelm. We feel panicked inside as things start to sort of move around us on the ward. We start to sort of think, can I do it all? Can I keep up? Can I get all my tasks done? We have a bit of frustration and anger ongoing just because of the nature of the type of pressure that we're under, which is natural to feel that way at the end of a shift if you weren't heard or if things weren't done or if nobody helped you do things in a way that was going to make your day a little bit easier. Does that make sense? About going home and feeling that frustration, and I just don't think we really acknowledge how hard that is. Exhaustion and burnout, obvious, and poor physical health. So it just continues from that cycle that starts with the nature of the job that we're in. Pat yourself on the back that if you're feeling some stress and you're feeling some anxiety and you're feeling some frustration, you're perfectly normal. Okay? It's understandable. So I said about that feeling and wanting to be more fulfilled, I said about finding, what do I need? What tools do I need? You know, what is it that I need? How can I make myself a better person? How can I cope with the stresses I'm under? And I believed, in here, I really believe, and I still do, well, I know now, but at that stage I believed that life was meant to be easier. You know, why does it have to be that hard? And I really believed that it could be better. So I looked for the tools and I went out on a search of all different types of things. I've tried a lot of personal growth tools over the years, but I really embarked from 2006 quite solidly on exploring and trying as many different things as I could. And what really jumped out at me is this process that I want to talk to you about today. It's called the Siramati process. It's developed by 2 Australian women, which I love. It's not from somewhere else. And it's based in the science of neuroplasticity. The fact that we can actually change the way that we're wired and the way that we think and the way that we feel. So the basic techniques that I found in this process are so effective because they actually change the way that the brain responds to the issues that we have. So I found I couldn't really change what was going on in the workplace, really. I could only change my response. And that's where I set out to do that. Our pathways in new ways that actually allow us to change the way we respond to the environment that we live in. So if we have a thought process that travels all the way to feeling overwhelmed or feeling stressed or feeling worried, and we repeat that thought process often enough, it becomes that default mechanism. Does that make sense? So therefore, most situations that we're in will start to engage that process. So you can actually train your brain to have pathways that feel comfortable, that feel supported, that feel confident, and that feel that sort of, I can manage this situation. It's as simple as that. So the only reason I know that is because I did it, I practiced it, and I found, without a shadow of a doubt, that I actually do stay calm now amidst the most amazing challenges at work. I still work as a nurse. I don't work all the time, but I still do, and I work in an agency and I work in aged care facilities. So I drop myself into potentially quite stressful situations, and my stress has been reduced enormously. The worry, the fatigue. I conduct my tasks much more clearly, and I make decisions with confidence. And my vitality has improved, which was a huge thing that I really noticed as a nurse. And I just feel like I work and feel comfortable about working alongside others. I feel my relationships and interrelationships with colleagues is better. My relationships with patients are better. And my relationships with the place that I'm working at, the institution, is better.